This tutorial is on how to easily streamline your workflow by connecting Mailchimp with Sangam CRM. With this setup, any new lead created in Sangam CRM will automatically become a subscriber in Mailchimp. It's a simple, efficient way to keep track of new leads and ensure that they are a part of regular updates and communication through Mailchimp. Getting started with Viasocket is super simple. Visit the official website of Viasocket and sign in using your Google account. Select a workspace if you have one or create a new one in seconds if not. Then click on Create New Flow button. Begin by setting up the trigger first. A trigger is what sets your flow in action. Here, first search the application Sangam CRM and then click on the trigger New Lead Created. Set up the connection. Here I already have the connection set up already, but if you are setting it up for the first time, then add in these required details and click on the Add Connection button. And now to save the trigger, click on the Create button. This will save the trigger and will get activated every time a new lead is created in Sangam CRM. Once the trigger connection is done, let's set up the connection of the action. An action is what all you want Viasocket to perform when the trigger hits and the flow is activated. For this, click on the Add step and search Mailchimp. And in Mailchimp, select the Create New Subscriber. Now create an easy connection with Mailchimp with just few clicks and required details. Once that is done, the connection with the Mailchimp has been established. Now you can see that creating a subscriber needs some dynamic values that we would need from the trigger. And to get that dynamic value, we will first test the trigger. Testing the trigger will generate a sample response, and the sample response has all the data that we need to map in the Mailchimp subscriber. Now once the sample response has been generated in the trigger, verify it and then close the trigger. Now go back to create subscriber action of Mailchimp again. Here in the fields that you need a dynamic value for, you will find a small plus button in the corner. Click on that button. Now in the body you will find all the data that the sample response that we have got from the trigger. Now you can map all the fields if you want to, but here I have filled in only the required fields. The only required field to create a subscriber in Mailchimp is mail ID. So along with the mail ID, I have mapped two other fields, that is first name and last name. Now, to verify if everything is working fine and our mapping is working correctly, you would need to test the action. Once you have tested the action, don't worry if it gives an error initially. It's simply because the sample response has a mail ID that is a sample mail ID. So you don't need to worry about the error. Now to save everything, click on the Create button. Now before publishing, give your flow a meaningful name. And don't worry if you don't want to, our AI will handle it for you. Once that's done, click on the Publish Changes button to launch the flow to handle real-time tasks. You can also go ahead with the Start Transfer option. This option will help you in creating subscriber for the leads that have already been created in the past. But for now, I'm just going in with the current leads only. Now let's test our flow. I have first created a lead in Sangam CRM. Once the lead is created, we'll check the hit in our Viasocket. Here you can check the hit that we have received for the lead created, and that is the same mail ID with which we had created the lead. You can scroll down for further information and also the status of the steps being run. And here is the subscriber in Mailchimp. You see how easy it is to operate Viasocket and set up workflow automation. Thank you for watching and subscribe for more such tutorial on workflow automation.